Hi, my name's Steve. Welcome aboard my narrowboat home, Moorland Rose. Please join me as I take a slow boat through Britain. Having cruised the Shropshire Union Canal, I winded in my last vlog at the bottom of Hurleston Locks and moored up to wait for some old friends. The following day, I walked up the flight to meet them and help them through. We all had a night reminiscing and catching up before setting off on the return journey. The old friends were, of course, Gary and Nicky aboard Chuggabug. It was good to meet up with Andy on Wolf Moon again. He had travelled up to Llangollen with Chuggabug over winter. With me leading the way, we headed to Nantwich to pick up supplies. The arm to our right leads to the old terminus of the Chester Canal, now occupied by Nantwich Marina. With that space we have just passed, there's enough room to get all 3 boats moored up here. See you later. That dog on the towpath seems to be happily taking himself for a walk. Think yourselves lucky that this is not smelly vision. There's a powerful aroma coming from that tractor. Shropshire Union Canal Society have placed quite a few picnic tables along the towpath. Very handy they are too. It looks like another boat is waiting to go up the locks. I'll pull in behind them. I always offer to help while I'm waiting, but some do prefer to work locks on their own. Having helped that one through, I can now set the lock for Moorland Rose. I'm not sure where Chuggabug and Wolf Moon have got to, but it's no hardship working the locks myself. When we travel as a group, we normally plan where we will meet up to moor for the night before we set off. A boat coming out means the next lock is set for me. Morning. Nicely timed. Don't tell anyone, but Hack Green is the site of a secret nuclear bunker. A Cold War museum you can pay to visit, although I've never done so. A combination of the wind and the draw from the water going over the Bywash pulls the front of Moorland Rose across the canal as I close the top gate behind me. The only way to get her facing the right direction is to pull the centre line from the towpath. have planned to moor for the night at Cool Pillet, one of Gary and Nicky's favourite moorings on the Shroppie. With the weather feeling more like spring, it's a chance to give Nutmeg some fresh air. These fuel boats are a real help to us continuous cruisers, selling diesel, coal, logs, gas and plenty of other necessities. Arriving at the bottom of the Ordland flight, we have agreed tonight's mooring after the 4th lock. You saw all the locks as we came down in last week's vlog, so I'll skip one or two. Andy, on Wolf Moon, had set off first from our mooring at Cool Pillet. I catch up with him as he sets lock 12. With the lock set, he waved me through. With me through the lock, I'll tie up on the lock landing and help Andy. This pound is our planned mooring for tonight, so Andy goes past and I will follow. After a couple of nights, we set off again, with Andy taking the lead and Chuggabug bringing up the rear. He left lots to do today, and again, I'm not going to show every one. Plenty of gongoozlers at this lock, and as usual, I'm only too happy to explain its workings and enlist a bit of help. Beside the lock is one of the original Canal Company's workshops, used to provide all the materials to maintain the flight. Thank you. I have caught up with Andy, who is waiting for a boat coming down. I have plenty of folks to talk to. I'll go and give Andy a hand. This little building beside the lock would have been a shelter for the lock keepers, so where they could get warm and brew a pot of tea. Chuggabug has caught up, so now I have a hand from Gary and Nicky, and best of all young Lily, who can do as much work on the locks as any adult. Nearly at the top, one lock left to do. Andy has waited after the lock to come back and help myself and Chuggabug. The Honesty Box cake stall is back. Time to stock up. Gary is getting some footage for his vlog. That would have been shown months ago. The plan is to stop at that mooring I spotted on my way down. I've explained to Andy where it is, and he leads the way. This is the spot. The weather is nice enough for Lily and Noah to do their schoolwork outdoors. It'll be some years before they realise how lucky they are to have surroundings like these for a classroom. Nutmeg does a little dance to show she's enjoying it as well. Please click the like button if you enjoyed this vlog. Even better, post a comment. Until next week, stay safe. See you soon.